Summertime is a time for large gatherings and graduation parties and just getting out with friends and family. You want to be able to do that safely for this summer, and there are many different ways that you can do that.
Hello, and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Sarah Vogt. Summer is traditionally the peak season for vacations and socializing. But this year, our summer plans face a brand new challenge, COVID-19. With COVID-19 cases rising across the country, it's so important for us to take the right safety precautions to protect ourselves and others. Joining me in the studio to answer some of our summer activity questions done safely is certified registered nurse practitioner Kelly Carr. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you.
What are some safe ways we can enjoy this summer season?
There's a lot of different ways that you can and still try to stay safe for yourself and keep yourself healthy. Outdoor activities, I think, are the best thing, but you still have to consider social distancing and consider your surroundings. Mm-hmm. So trying to go hiking, walking, swimming, taking a drive and just seeing our beautiful area. Sometimes we tend to forget how lucky we are to have such a beautiful area that we live in. So taking a drive is one of the safest ways because you're not really around anybody, but you're with your family. Backyard camping can be very helpful as far as doing it within your own environment and not being around others. Even if you have little kids that might like to do scavenger hunts and then have them pick up things from nature and then maybe make crafts with them, just be creative and safe at the same time.
Well, we have grandchildren coming, and we were thinking about camping in our backyard. So that suggestion has already helped me to be thinking about something that they could really have fun with. Kelly, how can we protect ourselves during activities, events, and celebrations when we're with others?
Certainly wearing a mask is highly recommended, doing the social distancing, good hand washing, trying to be aware of what others are doing as well as yourself. Mm-hmm. If you are visiting others, try to be outdoors versus indoors, just because outdoors is safer. Try and spread out, even if like with the hot weather and that, use canopies that are spread at least 6 to 10 feet apart so that families can be together and you can still see each other but not be in close proximity. Trying to avoid just crowded places. With the summer being where we are, don't go to the crowded beaches, the public pools. A lot of them are closed, but there are still some that are open. So it's just still considering the safety for your family and trying not to be in crowds. Don't go to large parties unless you know they are truly trying to do social distancing and spread everybody out.
What other summer safety tips should we keep in mind?
With this heat and the fact that our temperatures have been in the high 80s to 90s, you really need to try and avoid direct sunlight, to try and avoid any specific sun exposure. Wear good sunscreen. Make sure you have bottles of water with you really at all times to stay well hydrated, but avoid those times between 10 and 2, honestly, that are the peak heat. If you are going to on picnics or things, stay in the shade, wear a big hat if you need to. Just try to avoid that direct sunlight and stay well hydrated.
I love the big hat thing, Kelly. I wear hats a lot, and hats shade us so much. So that's a really good suggestion as well.
Mm-hmm. Remember too, if you have young children or pets, do not leave them in the cars for too long. Even rolling down the window, just with how high the temperatures are, I wouldn't leave them in there for any extended period of time. It's really not safe for any of us. So just an important safety tip to remember with this hot weather.
We enjoy being with our family and friends during summer. So these suggestions give us a lot of wisdom about doing it in a fun, healthy way. Thank you so much for sharing with us this morning, Kelly.
We're glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
The Laurel Health Centers are dedicated to caring for all of your health needs throughout the pandemic and beyond. For more summer safety tips or information about the Laurel Health Centers, visit laurelhc.org. To make an appointment, call the number listed below. Thanks for joining us today on the Homepage Network.
The Mansfield Laurel Health Center is now accepting patients in the state-of-the-art Susquehanna Health Medical Plaza at Mansfield. In the same facility, Susquehanna Health is offering physical and aquatic therapy, imaging, laboratory, cardiology, and sports medicine services. For more than 40 years, our 6 Laurel Health Centers have provided high-quality, compassionate care to the residents of Tioga County, offering family-based primary care services, obstetrics, pediatrics, preventive screenings, and diabetes education, as well as outpatient counseling and therapy services. Our passion is to provide comprehensive health care to all who need it with dignity and respect.